Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Learning Math Skills with Kashif. So, as you look at the board, that is a clock. You are all very much familiar with this clock. So, that shows our today's topic. That's a new topic. The topic is time. So, we use time in our daily life a lot of time, a lot of time, a lot of time. So you already studied this topic in junior classes. What is time? What is 12-hour clock? What is 24-hour clock? What is AM timing? What is PM timing? How to calculate the time duration between two endpoints, two end timings, how to calculate the duration of any activity. So you already did all these sums in previous classes, but our today's topic is also again once more time, that is time. So first we will revise your previous concepts, your previous knowledge, then we will start our today's topic. Keep one thing in your mind, the calculation of time is very tricky for most of the students because it's not a simple calculation. It needs some mental calculation, or you have to complete command on the calculations, because it's not a simple calculation, either 6 plus 2 and 6 plus 7 you got 13 and you make one carry to the other term. Here the carry, when you convert the time into minutes or minute into hours, there is a conversion of 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour, as such of kind. So I hope you will enjoy this lecture. At the end of this lecture you will learn how to calculate the time duration between two activities and what is AM and what is PM timing. So let's start our today's lecture. So first of all we will see what is AM and PM. What is AM timing and what is PM timing? So where the AM or PM comes from? AM means anti-meridian. Anti-meridian, that means before midday. That is a Latin word. Similarly, PM means post meridian, that means after midday. So when you look at your time at your watch, at your digital watch, not an analog. The analog clock means that is a clock which one have hour hand, one has minute hand, that has only 12 figures on their face, and you know that is 1 p.m. That is 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. When you have your digital watch, a smart watch, a digital clock at your home, then there is a specific timing is mentioned with the digital time, like 9:50 a.m. or 10:20 p.m. In such way you read the times. So that's why what is AM and what is PM? AM means that is anti-meridian, before midday, means from 12 at night till 12 at noon, right? 12 at night till 12 at noon, that is your AM timing. After 12 at noon till 12 at midnight, that is your PM timing. So you can understand simply that you are in the morning into school at AM timing or PM timing. You are joining the school timing in the morning, that is your AM timing. You join the school either 7:30 a.m., 7:50 a.m. or 8:20 a.m. or 9 a.m. that is your morning time, right? In the evening, when you are at your home at watching some TVs or playing some games, that is your PM timings. Now this is the difference clear, what is AM timing and what is PM timing. Now there are, as you know, that there are 24 hours in the whole day, but the clock showing 12 hours. So we will repeat these 12 hours. After 12 at noon, this one comes 13. This 2 comes 14. Means when there is a 12 at noon, then in the 24-hour clock, we count as 13, 14, 15, 16. In 24-hour clocks, we write the timing in this way. Now we no need to write AM or PM. It is understood that is 14 is at noon after the 12 at the midday. If I write simply 0800, that is I am telling you 24-hour clock. So that is mean that 8 is in the morning, you are going to school time. If I write 2000, that means that is 8, that is 8 at night. So now it is clear what is 24 o'clock. When you are watching TV or news channel or any international channel or anywhere in the airports in the world or anywhere in the railway stations timing, bus timing, there is no using of 12-hour clock. They always use 24-hour clock. You must know that if there is a 20 written, then what is the actual time? If there is a 19 written there, then what is actual time? That is 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. So it's easy way to learn that if it is more than 10 or more than 12, mean it is 13, 14, 15, 20, 21 or 23, that means it is a PM timing. If it is less than 12, means 11, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, that is AM timing. So when you convert the 12-hour clock into 24-hour clock, simply if there is a AM timing, you will not change anything in the time. Simply we will remove AM, that comes means 9:50 AM. If I change this into 24-hour clock, we simply write 09:50. That is your 24-hour clock time. That is your AM timing, right? Similarly, now that is a PM timing. When we convert the PM timing into 24-hour clock, we will add in 12 hours there. We will add 12 hours. As you see, when we added 12 in 1, we get 13. 12 and 2, we get 14. 12 and 3, we get 15. Means we are adding 12. Clear? So what will be the 24-hour clock timing of this one is, that comes 22:20. That is your 24-hour clock time. If you convert the PM timing into 24-hour. Similarly, that is 24-hour clock timing, right? So if we want to convert these timing into AM or PM, so if it is less than 12, so it means that is your AM timing. Means is this one is 8, so it means that is 8 AM timing. So how will write 0800 AM, right? Now that is 14, it is more than 12. Here we add the 12. Now here we will subtract the 12. So what is 12-hour clock timing of 14? That is, if you subtract 12, we get 12:02 PM, right? Similarly, that is 20. 20 is also a 24-hour clock time. So it is more than 12. So we will subtract 12 from it. What we get? We get 8 PM timing. So I hope you completely understand what is AM timing, what is PM timing, and how you will convert the AM timing into or PM timing into 24-hour clock, and how you convert 24-hour clock timing into AM or 12-hour clock timings. So let's see some questions from your exercise, in which these questions we have to convert the AM or PM timing into 24-hour clock time and 24-hour clock time into 12-hour clock time. So let's see some questions from your exercise. So I write some questions on the board. That is question number 1 and 2. In these questions, you have to convert 24 hours. This is AM or PM timings, and you have to convert this into 24-hour clock. and that is your 24-hour clock timings, and you have to convert this into 12-hour. So let's start our questions. First of all, that is 8 a.m. So do we need to change this one into 24-hour clock? No, as I earlier said that if it is less than 12, then we no need to change this into 24-hour clock. Means we no need to add or subtract anything. Simply you will write 0800, and now no need to write AM or PM, right? So that is 9:42 p.m. So that is PM. PM means now you have to add 12. Now you have to add 12 hours in 9:45. When you add 12 in 9, what you get? You will get 21. So your answer is 21:42, and we will not write AM or PM in 24-hour clock. So what is midnight? When you complete one circle, it means that is 0, 0. That is 24-hour clock. It completes at midnight. So at midnight we call it 0, 0, 0. And at the 12 in the noon, you call it at noon. That is also 0, 0. Otherwise you can say 12 point. At noon you will write here 12 noon. There is no AM or PM with 12. At 12 at 00 in the midnight, you write 12 midnight or 00. At the midday, when it comes 12, there is no AM or PM with the 12. That is noon and midnight. So clear. So now next one is 2.42 am. So either we will add or subtract. No, we will not add anything. Simply we will remove the AM timing. So what your answer? That is 0242. That is your 24-hour clock. So it's very easy. So now come to the next one. Convert into 12-hour clock. So that is less than 12. If it is less than 12, we will not add or subtract anything. Simply I will write AM with that. Means 03:30 AM. And what is AM? That is ante-meridiem. That is a Latin word. Keep this in your mind, right? If anyone asks you a question, why there is AM and PM, you must know that is ante-meridiem and that is post-meridiem. Ante-meridiem means before midday and post-meridiem means after midday. These things you must keep in your mind. So now come to next one, that is 23.12. So it is more than 12. It is more than 12. So it means we have to subtract 12 hours. So when you subtract 12 from 23, what we get? We get 11. So 11, 12. Now it's AM or PM? It's PM. Right? Again we have 19:15. Again this is more than 12. So it means it is PM timing, and we will subtract 12 from this one. So after subtracting 12, what we get? We get 7:15. That is also PM timing. Clear? So at the end we have 00. And what is 00? That is your midnight, when the time a clock, 24-hour clock starts. It starts with 0. So you can write here that is your midnight. So till here it's very easy. Simply you have to add or you have to subtract the 12. The tricky things comes in the next question, when you have to calculate the time duration between 2 hours, right? Any 2 hours in between the AM timing and the PM timing, or in the 24-hour clock. So let's come to the next question of the exercise. So now new question is in front of you. I make a complete table of the question one time, so we will solve it now by different portions. There are total 6 questions. It's looking very easy, that simply we have to complete the table, but actually it's not an easy task. As I already told, that the time calculation, duration calculation is little bit tricky, right? So one thing in your mind, there are so many methods to calculate. I always believe you have to calculate your things in your own method, in your own style. In which style you are easy, you can calculate, because maths have each question has only one unique answer, right? So when you're going to calculate the timing, so there are different methods. I will tell you 2 or 3 methods. It's up to you which method you will adopt to calculate these to solve these questions regarding time. So if you look at the table, that is your departure time, that is your journey time, and that is your arrival time. Now what is your departure time, what is your journey time, and what is your arrival time? So you understand by a simple example. If you leave the home for school at 7:30, that is your departure time, and it took 30 minutes to reach the school, that is your journey time. And what will be your arrival time? You will add 30 minutes in 7:30. It means you will reach at school, that is 8 a.m. in the morning. Clear? What is departure time, what is journey time, and what is your arrival time? Now one thing, what you did here, you will add your journey time in the departure time. So simply, what is departure time? That is 2:40, right? 2:40 in 24-hour clock. How you know? Because there is no AM or PM is mentioned in these timings. So that is 24-hour clock timing. How much journey time? That is 55 minutes. So it means you have to add 50 minutes in 2:40. So how you will add? 2:40, that is your hours, and that is your minutes. So you have to add 55 minutes. When I am going to add 50 minutes, you will get 2 hours and 95 minutes, right? So now here we have the trick. There is no 95 minutes. So we have to take 1 hour carry from 95 minutes. So how many hours are there? How many minutes are there in 1 hour? That is 60. Means we will take 60 from here, and that comes 1 hour. Means it comes 3, and we will subtract 60 from here. When it comes, it comes 35. So that is your arrival time. Means if you start your journey at 2:40, after 55 minutes, what will be your arrival time? Your arrival time is 3:35. 03 and 35, no need to write AM or PM. The other way, you can calculate it mentally. 2:40, 55 minutes, and when you add 20 minutes in there, it comes 20 minutes less than from 55, you will get 3:35. So in this case, if you want to solve in this way, your mental calculation should be sharp. You will be sharp in mental calculation. And how you will sharp in the mental calculation? By keep practicing the math question again and again, right? So now come to the next question. So here, what is the departure time? That is 22:35, and its journey time, that is 8 hours. Means again we will add 22:35. Now we will add hours in hours, means 8 hours. Now what's the trick here? It's simply 30, but there is no 30 hours on the clock. That is 24-hour clock. So look at the clock. 22 means 10 at night. So it will come after 8 hours in the next day. It will convert into the next day. So you can calculate here. You add 8 hours, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At what time it will reach there? That is 6:35. The other way, you can add, what is this? That is 30, 35. So how many total hours? That is 24 hours. So you can subtract from here 24. So what we get? We get 6:35. Means 6:35 next day. Next day, right? One more way to calculate. How? 22:35. Simply calculate on your fingers. 22 means 23:35. Then 0:35. 1:35, 2:35, 3:35, 4:35, 5:35 and 6:35. After 8 hours your time is 6:35. So now you have three methods to calculate your time duration. It's up to you which method you will adopt. So come to the next part, that is third one. Now two time is given to you, that is departure time and that is arrival time, and you have to find the journey time. So simply we will subtract departure time from your arrival time. Means you leave the house for school, that is 7:30, you reach your school, that is 8 a.m. So what is your journey time? You will subtract 7:30 from 8 a.m. You will get 30 minutes. So similarly here, what is your arrival time? That is 17:50, and what is your departure time? That is 15:50. 17:50 subtract 15:45. Again, it's a little easy question because there is no borrowing of the hours and minutes. The trick is there when you have to borrow some hours or convert the minutes into hours. So that's one easy. We will take carry, that is 50. So simply it will take 2 hours and 5 minutes. It will take 2 hours 5 minutes, right? We will not write the time duration in this matter. This is your time. This is not time duration. When you are going to write time duration, you will write 2 hours and 5 minutes. So now come to the next one. Yes, that's one a tricky one. So that's 22:16. 22:16, that is their arrival time, and it starts journey or departure the journey, that is 09:48. Now this is a tricky question, what I called again and again. It is not an easy calculation. So here we have 24-hour clock, that is 22:16, and your arrival time, it means it reach the destiny at the next day 9:48. Its start time is 9:48 and it reached there 22:16. So I make a timeline here. Just look here. That is another way to solve the question. You start your journey at 9:48. Sorry. So how many minutes till 12? You travel 12 minutes, right? I will separate the minutes and hours. Now it's will little bit easy. So you will there at 22:16. So how many hours? 12 till 22. How many hours? That is 12. What is this? Why I write 12 here? We should write here 10. Means 9:48. After 12 minutes it will be a 10, right? So from 10 till 22, how many hours? That is 12 hours. And how many more minutes? That is 16 minutes. So total you have 12 hours and total you minutes 16 and 12, that is 28 minutes. That is your answer. The other way you can calculate it mentally. At 9:48 you start, 10:48, 11:48, 12:48, then 13:48, then 14:28, 15:28, 16:28, 17:28, 18:28, 19:28, 13:28, 20:28, 21:28, and 21:28. It comes 12 hours, right? So now from here, how many minutes you need? 12. 12 and 16, 28 minutes. So this is the second way you can calculate mentally on your fingers by adding, starting from 9:48 and reaching there 22:16. So I hope you understand how it's up to you which method you will adopt. So now your answer is 12 hours and 28 minutes. So next one is, now again the same question. Now the departure time is 20:35 and you reach at the next day. Departure time on Tuesday and your arrival time is Wednesday. So again I will make a timeline, we start at 2035. 2035. I little will move to, the sidewards because the view is now much clear to you. So after 2035 till 20, how many minutes you need? You need 25 minutes, right? Now it's 21. Clear? Now till 21, then we have 22, 23, 24, and we reach at 7:15. So how many hours till 21 till 7? 22, 23, 24, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Means how many hours there? That is 10 hours. Clear? So how many minutes are there? That is 25 minutes. And how many minutes are there? That is 15 minutes. So you can add your minutes as well. 10 hours and 40 minutes. You can calculate on your fingers by starting from 2035, 2135, 2235, 2435, 135, and that's continue, and then you will add your minutes. So you will get your answers. So I hope you understand. Now come to the last question. Now there is another term, that is fraction form. How many total minutes in 1 hour? That is 60 minutes. How many minutes in half hour? Means 1/2 hour. 1/2 hour. How many minutes? Hurry up. That is 30 minutes. So 1/4 hour means how many minutes? Means that's fourth part of the total hour, that is 15 minutes. So it means its arrival time is 23:50. Arrival time is 23:50, and your journey time is 1 hour and 15 minutes. 1 hour and 15 minutes. And what will be your departure time? Means you have to subtract. So simply you can calculate it. That is 5, 4. What you get? 22:35. That is your departure time. 22:35 means you will subtract. So that's all for today. I hope you understand the topic time and questions regarding time, how you calculate the journey time if departure time and arrival time is given to you, how you find the time duration if two endpoints are given to you, how you convert the AM timing, 12-hour clock timing to 24-hour clock timing. So keep practice these questions, and to calculate the any calculation make in the maths, if you have your own method, do adopt that method. You will very much comfortable in your very own method, right? In other way, I can explain 2 or 3 methods how to calculate the time, how you calculate your time durations. So do practice. By doing maximum practice, you will get good grades in maths. So see you till next lecture, and at the end, you know what you have to do. You have to share, subscribe, and like, and do comment on my videos. Learning math skills with Kashif.